Hello, children. How are you all today? Good to see and good to hear that you're all doing good. Now, let me ask you a question. How is the weather today? Yes, it is very hot. Now, why are you all feeling so hot today? Yes, correct. It was hot even yesterday also. Now, why are you feeling so hot yesterday and today? Yes, because it is summer season. Very good. I agree. It is hot, very, very hot, and yesterday and today. And it is summer season. Now, what kind of food do you all like to have when it is very hot? Yes, we like to have something very cool, right, children? Yes, something cold. Now, why do you feel like to have anything which is cool or cold? Yes, it makes us feel nice. It feels very nice because something when it is hot and we if we eat something cool, it is very nice to the taste and to the body also. We feel very relaxed. Okay, agree. Right. Now, what kind of clothes do you all prefer during when it is very hot? Yes, we all like to wear clothes which keeps us cool. And what is that? Exactly, correct. The cotton clothes. They give, they make us feel comfortable and makes us feel cool also. Right, children? Very good. So, in today's lesson, we are going to learn about the climate of our country. Do you all remember, children, that in our previous lesson, that we have learned about the different physical divisions of India? Right. Now, is the physical divisions same everywhere across the India? No, it is not. Why do you think so? Because the place is not same. There are mountains, there are rivers, right? There is a desert, there are coastal plains and the islands. Correct. And there is plateau region. Now, in today's lesson, we are going to learn about the weather and the climate, right, children? Now, we heard just now, you heard that I use two words. What are they? Yes, they are weather and climate. Now, do you think that weather and climate are same, the meaning? No, correct. It is not same. Weather means a particular time. How? The atmospheric pressure, right, children? And during a particular period in a place. And whereas climate means when the weather remains same for the long time. That is called as climate. Now, when we hear about the word climate, now if anyone asks you or if you go to a new place, first we'll check out for the climate of that place. Yes. Now, how many of you know that during summer season, many like to go to some place? What is that place called as? Right, hill stations, right, children? Hmm. Now, why do you think that people like to go to hill stations? Correct. Because places near hills are cooler compared to other places in the country. So, in today's lesson, we are going to learn about the climate of our country and what are the different seasons and what kind of food we like to eat or what kind of clothes do we like to wear, right? Okay. So, let us go to the next lesson, to the next slide. Okay, and it is called the lesson. The topic is called as our climate. The clothes we wear and the food we eat depend largely on the climate of the place where we live. Now, people living in desert places near desert area, Do you think that they like to eat something hot, hot and wear woolen clothes? No. Now, why? Because it is very hot near desert and they don't like to wear or eat, which makes them feel more hot. So the clothes we wear and the food we eat depend largely on the climate of the place where we live, depending on the climate, right? Yes. Do you know that climate is different from weather? And how is it different? Come, we'll see. Weather. Weather and climate are two different things. Weather refers to the atmospheric conditions in a specific area and time. The weather may be, the weather changes every day or very often. Now, today it may be very hot, but tomorrow it may be little cool or windy or it may rain also. So the weather may change now and then. But whereas climate remains same for a longer period. Weather refers to the atmospheric conditions in a specific area and time. Climate refers to the typical weather in a region for a long period of time. Now, when we talk about weather, sometimes the weather will be cloudy, sometimes it will be sunny, sometimes it is windy, right? And sometimes it is snowy. Now, do we see snow everywhere in our country? No, we cannot see snow. We can see snow only in the mountainous places, right? Near the mountains. And sometimes the weather is rainy. Now, when it comes to the seasons in India, there are three main seasons. What are they, children? Summer, monsoon, and winter. Now, what is monsoon? It is also called as rainy season. Now, spring and autumn, they are also the main seasons in our country. Spring, summer, monsoon, autumn, pre-winter, and winter. Spring, it comes before the starting of summer, and autumn and pre-winter, they come before winter season. Seasons in India. In India, temperature and rainfall vary from season to season and from place to place. Some places are hot while others are cold. Some places get very heavy rainfall while others do not get any rain for years. Some places get floods while others are hit by droughts. Now you see here how many words we have used. In India, temperature and rainfall vary from season to season. Temperature means sometimes. Have you ever seen weather forecast on TV or in newspaper, children? Yes, there they give today's temperature in cities or in Hyderabad or in Delhi or in Mumbai. They give like that, right? 38 degrees Celsius, right? Now, why is it is not same everywhere in all the states nor in all the places. It varies. It differs from place to place, and rainfall also. When it is rainy season, that doesn't mean it rains throughout the country. In some places it may rain, some places there will be no rains. Now, in India, there are some places where there is very less rainfall, and sometimes there will be no rainfall at all in some places, right, children? And what places are those called? They are called as, yes, they are called as deserts. And some places are there where it rains very heavily, right? And sometimes it gets flooded. Now, what do you mean by floods, children? Yes, when there is excess of rain and when there is the rains, when it rains heavily and continuously for days and days, and the water doesn't go anywhere, so that excess water remains on the roads and places, and this causes floods and they destroy the crops and human life and the properties, right? Even animals and trees, everything gets destroyed, while others are hit by droughts. Now, what do you mean by droughts, children? Drought means when there are no rains at all for many years, then the land or the place becomes dry. The land becomes so dry and they crack. They have a crack in them. That places are called as drought. Now, when it comes to the seasons, here comes the winter season. What do you wear when it's snowy? Usually, in some places in India, in our country, there will be snowfall, right? Can anyone say the name places where it snows? Very good. In Shimla, in Jammu and Kashmir, right? Very good. Now, what do you think people in those places like to wear? Yes, when it is very cold, we wear sweaters. We protect ourselves from the cold. Yes, scarf, mittens, and woolly hat. And when are the winter months in our country? November, December, and January are the winter months. The air becomes cold and the sun is not very bright. People wear woolen clothes. They light fires and heaters to keep warm. Now, what is the meaning of this, children? They light fires and heaters to keep warm. Even in Hyderabad, if you have seen during the months of December and January when there is a severe cold on the roads, people those who do not have homes, they sleep on the footpaths and they will be shivering with cold. They try to keep themselves warm. How do they keep warm? By lighting fires, bonfires, small bonfires they'll have. They keep themselves warm. During winter, it snows in the mountains. And where are the mountains? Yes, in the northern part of India. Correct. It snows in the mountains in North India. Lakes and ponds freeze. People enjoy being out in the sun during winter. It is not as cold as in other parts of India. Correct. Especially the North India experiences severe cold during winter season. And during that time, people they like to have or go out when it is sunny, right? Where it is sunny. Our winter days. The nights are longer than the days. We see it looks like during winter the nights are very long because the sun rises little late. The nights are longer than the days. The coastal areas enjoy pleasant weather. Now, what is the meaning of coastal areas, children? Yes, places near sea. It is neither hot nor cold, but it is very cold in the northern mountains. A major part of India remains dry during this season. Why dry? Because there are no rains and everything is very dry. Tamil Nadu gets heavy rainfall during this time. Now, Tamil Nadu, a southern state of our country. It receives heavy rainfall during winter season. Winter is the season of roasted groundnuts, apples, and leafy vegetable. During this season, we get these kind of foods very much in more quantity. See, this is coastal area, the places near the sea coast. And there is heavy snowfall in the mountain northern India, Jammu and Kashmir, places like Jammu and Kashmir and Shimla. Next is the summer season. April and May are the hot months of the year. Even you must have experienced this year, right? You're at home, right, children? Yes, April and May every year. They are the hot months of the year. This period is called the summer season. The sun is at its hottest and brightest during this time. During this summer season, the sun shines very brightly. People like to stay indoors. People like to stay indoors and they like to use fans, coolers, or air conditioners. Why? To keep themselves cool. Right, children? Yes. People like to have cold drink, cold water, cool drinks, and ice cream. And in summer, ah, yes, you too might have enjoyed a lot of mangoes this year, right? Summer. In summer, it gets very hot in May and June. The days are longer than the nights. Every part of India except the northern mountains experiences hot and dry weather. Hot and dry winds called blow over many parts of North India. When you go out, even in Hyderabad also, when you go out, you can feel hot air touching your cheeks and face, and it makes you feel like burning sensation. Yes, the same kind of hot and dry winds, more hot and dry winds called Lu. They blow over many parts of North India. Dust storms are common, and especially we can see these kind of dust storms in desert places in Rajasthan. The coastal areas get cool breeze from the sea and keeps cool because the sea the sea during the day it becomes very hot, but as it becomes dark, cool, the water in the sea becomes cool, and the cool air blows to the coastal places, the places near the sea, and that places will be little cooler during the night time in summer season. Some areas get heavy rainfall. Summer is the season of mangoes, and everyone likes mangoes, right? Because this is the time only during this summer season we get many varieties of mangoes, and people long to have mangoes and they wait for summer season. Next, it is the monsoon. The monsoon season starts in the month of June. In some parts, it begins in July and continues till the middle of November. Winds blow from the Arabian Sea and the Bay of Bengal towards the land. Now, how the seas in southern India is a peninsula because three sides it has water, right, children? The winds from the Arabian Sea and Bay of Bengal they blow and go to the land, and it makes little more cooler during the monsoon season. They are called monsoon winds. Like how in northern India, hot winds blow in many parts of North India. That winds are called as Lu. In the same way, the winds that blow from the Arabian Sea and Bay of Bengal, that is called as monsoon winds. They carry lot of moisture. Moisture means water in it. They cause rainfall in most parts of India. Parts of Meghalaya receive 800 centimeters of annual rainfall. That is the largest, that is the highest rainfall any place on the earth receives. Right? Rajasthan receives less than 10 centimeters of rain in a year because Rajasthan is a very dry place. It is a desert place and it gets very very less rainfall, and sometimes there are no rains at all. And during monsoon season we get fruits like plums, cherries and peaches. They are available during this season. Now, what do you wear when it is rainy? We use an umbrella, raincoat and rain boots. Rain boots means which covers our protects our feet, right? Can you see the pictures here, children? Yes, the one picture is showing with full excess water on the roads. Yes, that is called as flooded. Floods means like that. It will destroy many trees, and animals also die, and crops. The farmers will lose all their crops. Yes, during the monsoon season. Hope you have enjoyed the lesson, children. Thank you.